Then I let me in the door. Then I gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that bottom.
Yo, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. You ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you just sub button if you knew that. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about Attack on Titan, but in particular, I'm gonna be talking about Attack on Titan Manga Volume 34 additional pages and explaining the reason why Paradis Island was destroyed. Now that the leaked additional pages for Attack on Titan Manga Volume 34 are real, I wanted to make a video explaining the reason why Paradis Island got destroyed. Now, the reason why Paradis Island got destroyed is because Eren made the decision to kill 80% of humanity living outside the walls and then entrusting the last 20% to his friends to try to end the cycle of hatred with peace, which is something that was not going to work. Now, the only way how they was going to be able to have the chance to end the cycle of hatred with peace is if the excuse for hating Eldians were gone, which is the power of the Titans. But since that we now know that the leaked additional pages for Attack on Titan Manga Volume 34 are real, the power of the Titans never disappeared. And in my last video, I had explained how Eren didn't really get rid of the power of the Titans, and all he did was strip the power of the Titans away from his friends to make it seem like they can no longer become Titans, which is something that was being alluded to back in chapter 133 when Armin had asked Kid Eren, why is he allowing them to use the power of the Titans as if he could just take it away at any time that he wants, which is something that he apparently did at the end of chapter 139 to make it seem like that Eldians can no longer become Titans. Now, the reason why I was able to notice that Eren didn't get rid of the power of the Titans is because when everything's supposed to have went back to normal, Armin, Falco, Reiner, and Annie no longer had Titan markers on their face. But Eren still did, showing us that he still is a Titan shifter. And to be honest, if you go back to the panel with Mikasa being under Eren's tree, and then the bird flying down to wrap the scarf around Mikasa, and then she says, thank you to Eren for always wrapping the scarf around me, Eren can only do that with the power of the Titans, knowing that he was using the bird to basically send messages to his comrades, and then lock those memories away, and then those memories will only be accessible after they kill him. He used the power of the Titans to send that bird to wrap that scarf around Mikasa. So Eren is still alive, and he still has the power of the Titan. So what he did was basically escape death through the Titan Pass, which is something that Ymir did as well. And Eren doing this is something that I did predict him to do. I just didn't predict him to do it in this type of way. So knowing that Eren is still alive and that he is in the Titan Pass, he most likely saw Paradis Island get destroyed. And seeing Paradis Island get destroyed, he probably now know that he made the wrong decision, trusting his comrades, specifically Armin, to try to end the cycle of hatred with peace. So now he knows that he has to fully destroy the world in order for Paradis Island to be free. So, to be honest, fuck a sequel. Knowing that Eren is still the Attack Titan, the founder, and the Warhammer Titan, and possibly all the motherfuckers in one, Eren can literally manipulate the fucking past from the future. This whole time, we thought that adult Eren was the one who was manipulating everything from the future. But to be honest, it could have been the Eren who died and escaped to the past, and stayed there where time and death doesn't exist, just so that he can see if Paradis Island does get destroyed in the future, even if he takes away the power of the Titans, just so that he can give Armin the time to basically try to make the outside world understand the aliens that live on Paradis Island without being in fear of the Titans, just to see if Paradis Island get destroyed anyway. So now he knows that he has no motherfucking choice but to destroy the fucking world entirely. To be honest, if you think about it, that would explain why the anime is so different in some ways. Like Eren waking up from Mikasa saying see you later. In the anime, he don't do that shit. And I could be overthinking it, but that's something big to be taken out the anime. Mikasa saying see you later, and then Eren waking up saying like why your hair is so long. That whole thing is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole shit is gone. It's a theory that somebody did on Reddit, and it has a lot of proof on the anime having its own original ending. And to be honest, now that I'm saying all that shit that I said earlier in the video, the ending to the manga of Attack on Titan would set up a brand new ending for the anime for Attack on Titan. Now, I was planning on making the video giving my thoughts on the theory about the anime having its own original ending. But fuck it, now that I said all that shit early in the video, and that the shit that I was saying was coming off the top of my head, like literally, I am talking as I go. This shit is fucking crazy. If I can piece all that shit together, then this shit has to be true. The anime has to have its own original ending. It make fucking sense, especially with this. Fuck a sequel. I don't want to say it, but fuck Mikasa and John, fam, fuck that shit. I will be putting the link to the theory about the anime having its own original ending in the description so that you can see for yourself and then come back to the video, I guess. I don't know. And also shout out to Maya Parker. That is the person who actually brought the theory to my attention, so shout out to her. I do really appreciate it. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. So the theory about the anime having its own original ending starts off showing the original Link to Horizon opening song cover. And then it states that it was released before the child Eren This Is Freedom panel. Then it goes to say that the man that is on the opening song cover represents Eren with two birds flying next to him, one black and one white. Then it goes to point out that the Survey Corps symbol, which represents the wings of freedom, has one black wing and one white wing. Now, I'm pretty sure that in the anime, the black wing is actually blue. But after that, it goes to explain the symbolism between a white bird and a black bird. White doves are symbolic of new beginnings, peace, fidelity, love, luck, and prosperity. And that is exactly what the fuck we got for the last chapter. As we got close to the last chapter, I kept saying that the only way that my third videos can be wrong is if Isyama goes in a whole entire different direction and he does some fucking shonen shit. That was the only fucking way. Nobody was expecting him to do this love shit. Nobody. I feel like that shit really caught everybody off guard. Like, when I seen Eren express his feelings for Mikasa, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, that shit really came out of nowhere. Like, when did Eren ever feel that way about Mikasa, bro? Then it goes to say that their release is a tradition that has been making ceremony, rituals, and celebrations more powerful and meaningful for thousands of years. Releasing doves uplifts the eye and signifies new beginnings and true celebrations in flight. And just like I said earlier in the video, this is exactly what the fuck we got for the last chapter. Because of the fact that Eren took a gamble on the future of Paradis Island. Even though he said he wasn't going to gamble the future of Paradis Island, the motherfucker took a gamble by only killing 80% of humanity living outside the walls and then entrusting the last 20% to his friends to try to form some type of peace and understanding with them. Eren allowing himself to be killed by his friends in order to stop the power of the Titans put them in the same position as the Tigers. They now can become highly respected by the people that hate them their whole entire fucking life. Just like how the white dove represents a new beginning, this was now a new beginning for the Eldians. Not just Eldians on Paradis Island, but Eldians as a whole entire fucking race. The Eldians were now free from the excuse for hating them. It does not matter if you had nothing to do with what had happened in the past. It does not matter if you have no intentions of becoming a Titan shifter. You are hated because you're born into a race who has the ability to transform into Titans, who use their power of the Titans to suppress other countries. That is the reason why you're fucking hated. The Eldians were now free from that. This is their new beginning. And even though Eren did all of that for them, Paradis Island still got fucking destroyed. And the reason is because of what the fuck Eren did. And it's crazy because I predicted this shit like 3 months ago. I had made a video explaining if what Eren was doing was right or wrong. Basically, committing genocide. Was it right or wrong? And in that video, I said that I understand what the fuck Eren is doing. Now, of course, it's fucked up, but I understand. And he is in the right for committing genocide. Now, in that video, I had said that if Eren does not continue to rumbling and he does not completely destroy the world, then him getting rid of the power of the Titans is not going to be enough. It's not going to end the cycle of hatred, as we can fucking see. Because Paradis Island is fucking destroyed. And the reason is because Armin and the rest of the Alliance might have had created some type of understanding and peace with the people that was saved directly. But the rest of the motherfuckers who are a part of the 20% of humanity that Eren had left for Armin and the Alliance to create some type of peace and understanding with are not going to believe that a bunch of Eldians came together to stop the one thing that was protecting them from the outside world. If I was on the other side, I wouldn't even believe that shit. Wait a minute, wait. You're trying to tell me that a bunch of Eldians came together to stop the one thing that was protecting them from us when we was already on our way to kill them in the first place. Now, that shit might be true, but I ain't see that shit. All that I seen was everything that Willie Tybur said was going to happen in his speech. All I seen was a bunch of colossal titans pop up, destroy my motherfucking home, and then disappear. So, just like how they disappeared, I'm thinking that these motherfuckers could just appear again, right? So fuck trying to create some type of understanding with these motherfuckers. What we about to go do is create a bunch of weapons, and in the next 10, maybe 20, maybe 50 years, and we about to come and destroy Paradis Island, which is something that fucking happens. That is exactly what the fuck happened. It's all Eren's fault for trusting a motherfucker named Armin Alert. And if I'm right about Eren being alive inside the past, then he saw that shit. And he knows that he made the wrong decision. Just like how he made the wrong decision to trust his comrades to take down Andy. And doing that got them all fucking killed. Well, Eren, you just did the same shit again. You did not learn from your mistakes. You decided to trust a motherfucker named Armin. His name is Armin, Eren. What the fuck is wrong with you? But now the theory starts to explain the symbolism behind black blackbirds. And it says that the coloring of the blackbird makes the creature a symbol of death, change, magic, and mystery. Often blackbird represents or are sacred to tricksters, demigods, or gods or goddesses in myth, and shamans considers these creatures spirit messages. And that's crazy because Eren does use his birds to send messages and send memories and shit like that. So that makes a lot of fucking sense. I think that Isayama made it so that the manga ending would represent the white dove, new beginnings, peace, love, so that the manga ending equals first half of the logo, aka the happy ending. And then the anime will be the black dove, change that comes with death, mystery, aka the dark ending. And like I said, it makes a lot of sense because in the final chapter, that is what the fuck we got. Love was just coming out of nowhere. Like Ymir being in love with the king this whole entire time. And then the way how Eren expressed his feelings about Mikasa not wanting her to move on and think about somebody fucking else. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then Historia getting pregnant by the farmer, and she probably still don't even know his fucking name. Like, nobody wanted this fucking lovey shit. Like, all of them were supposed to die, bro. They were supposed to fucking die. But then the theory points out that in the final panel to the final chapter, only half of the white bird is being shown. Then it says that I think Isayama is showing us that this is just the beginning and we still have the black bird ending left, which will be shown in the anime. And I want to believe me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to believe that Isayama left a note at the end of the final chapter saying that the fight is not over. And I do remember in the anime, when Eren said fight twice to himself in the mirror, Hanzi asked him, what do you mean by that? Is it 2 fights? Is it 2 rounds? And if it is, then who are you fighting? What if that was foreshadowing 2 different endings for Attack on Titan? The first ending being the first fight, and then the anime ending being the second fight. That would make a lot of fucking sense. That would make a lot of fucking sense. Now the theory starts to basically explain the difference between the anime and the manga. So it starts by saying, each time Isayama draws a bird in the manga, he makes it white. But in the anime, he never once drew a white bird and replaced every white dove he drew from the manga with a black dove. In the first scene from episode 1, Mikasa wakes up Eren, and when he wakes up, he looks at these 2 black doves. This was never shown in the manga. Also in the manga, Eren asks Mikasa, when did your hair become shorter? In the anime, we never saw Eren saying that, and instead we get 2 black doves, which I honestly think represents Mikasa plus Armin's death. And I really hope that this is true because Eren was supposed to kill his friends. Even in the little side stories, it talks about Mikasa dying. Eren explains to Mikasa that she will die from this great power. And then Grisha explains to Mikasa what that great power is. And that great power is Eren. Like, bro, it's right fucking there. And then in her OVA, she says that when Eren takes that March of Fate, aka the Rumbling, then nobody will be able to stop him, not even her. When she say that, that takes place right in the beginning of season 3 of part 2. Now, first of all, what the fuck do you mean that nobody, not even you, can stop Eren when he does the Rumbling, when you clearly stop him in the fucking manga? So is this bitch talking about the other ending? When Eren does kill his friends to achieve freedom, which is something that he was supposed to fucking do. And the reason why he does not kill his friends is because he already entrusted the future of Paradis Island to his friends. But now he knows that that is the wrong choice and that Armin's plan is not going to work. He has no choice but to completely destroy the world and possibly kill his friends, just so that Paradis Island can truly be free. To be honest, now that I'm saying all of that, Eren might be the father of Historia's child. Like, I refuse to think that all of that foreshadowing just get thrown out the window like that. Like the anime has to have its own original fucking ending. You can't just foreshadow Eren uncrystallizing and then being handed the baby by Historia in the second season outro. You can't just fucking do that. And knowing that Eren has the power to take away the power of the Titans anytime that he wants, because that is what he does in chapter 139 to his friends, knowing that he can do that, Eren can use the power of the Worm Titan to control his family Titan from underground. And knowing that his body is still on Paradis Island, which is a big ass plot hole in the manga, and to be honest, now that I'm saying all this shit, it seems like it's a reason why that shit is a plot hole. Because in the manga, Eren was not supposed to win, which is why he would do a time reset or send his kid self back in time and change everything and shit. Think about it. Why would he need to do things over? Obviously because Paradis Island gets destroyed in the fucking future. He had already sent his kid self back in time, which is the kid Eren from the anime that does not see Mikasa saying see you later, because ain't no fucking see you later this time, bitch. I'm killing you. And you gonna fuck John on me and all that shit, bitch. I'm killing your ass. Fuck that. But Eren will uncrystallize and then run to Historia, and Historia will hand him the baby. Just like how Historia basically used the baby as a tool to maintain her safety and freedom, I don't see nothing wrong with Historia allowing Eren to use the baby as a tool to destroy the world to maintain her safety and freedom. But for Paradis Island this time, you know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with that shit right there. Like, you can't just throw away all that foreshadowing that's in the outro of season 2. Like, that fucking early that is foreshadowed that Eren is going to be handed the baby and that he's going to uncrystallize and shit like that, bro. Like, my theories was A1. Them bitches were A1, and that would explain why the fuck I was so wrong. This whole time I was predicting the fucking anime, if this is real. So instead of Eren losing, which is what he did in the manga, in the anime he will win and possibly kill his friends. To be honest, they deserve to fucking die. They deserve to fucking die. I don't give a fuck. But then the theory points out that in season 1 of episode 1, Eren was also looking at these 2 black birds, which was never shown in the manga but added to the anime. Now, in one of my past videos, I had explained why Eren does this, because this isn't the first time that he did this. Eren did the same thing when he had learned that Mikasa had got kidnapped. He was staring off in space and Grisha was calling his name and he was not responding. Now, people will always ask me, how did Eren find Mikasa in that hut? And basically, the reason why Eren was able to find Mikasa in that hut is because I thought Eren told him where the fuck Mikasa was at. He was showing him future memories, which is why he was staring off in space like that. So knowing that he was doing the same thing when he was looking at those 2 birds, maybe, just maybe, I thought Eren was showing him future memories. Now the theory starts to show us all the times that the white birds were changed to black birds in the anime. And one of those birds that was changed from a white bird to a black bird is the same bird that Falco is reaching out to in the outro of season 4, and it's the same bird that he's reaching out to in the first episode of season 4. And we all know that that bird is Eren. Eren has future memories of Falco reaching out to him. Now, I was going to make a whole separate video explaining Falco's dream and everything, but now that we're talking about it, I might as well just say it now. So the reason why Falco is having that dream of him flying in the air with swords and everything is because Eren showed hym Ymir's past memories. Now, this could have just been foreshadowing that he is going to become a Titan for the anime onlys, but it can be for something else. Now, if this is Eren showing Falco the future, then that would just tie into my Falco theories. And it would be cool as fuck if those theories did come true, but I'm kind of leaning toward that it's just Eren showing Falco Ymir's past memories, just to foreshadow that he will become a Titan for the anime onlys. But like I said, it can be something different too. Now, after that, the theory points out that the bird that Falco is reaching out to actually flew in a different direction than what it did in the anime. In the manga, it flew in the opposite direction of the ocean, but in the anime, it's shown flying toward the ocean, showing us or hinting that Attack on Titan will be going in 2 different directions or will have 2 different endings. Then the theory starts to talk about after Eren was shot by Gabby in the head and into the paths, only then black crows started appearing. But yet again, we see the white bird, the one that Falco in the manga version told to fly away, escaped war and darkness as we saw. In the manga version, we saw it escape. In the anime mappa version, I'm expecting to see the black dove confront Armin, the one that refused to escape and fly away when Falco told it to do so. The white dove is a sign of loyalty, friendship, and when you dream of someone releasing doves from cages, the gleeful birds signify both freedom and love. Like I said earlier in the video, all the symbolism that represents the white bird is what was given to us in the final chapter to Attack on Titan. Now the theory will talk about all the additional proof on why the anime will have its own original ending, with the first being that the see you later scene plus your hair is short of Mikasa was not included in the anime, and also the stuff that was shown in the dream in the anime was not shown in the manga. The second being is Falco's dream in the beginning of the first episode of the final season. The third being the A&R music video, which has lyrics talking about a different timeline or a different universe. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind me making a video of me explaining those lyrics as well. But the fourth being Zero Eclipse lyrics, Historia to Eren, if you die you're a hero, if you live you're zero. The fifth being missing memory shards. The sixth being Mappa added the mysterious toy scene wasn't included in the manga. No one knows what it means. And then it ends off saying that Isyama told Eren's voice character that he will have another Tatake moment in the last episode. He never said last chapter. Now, like I said earlier in the video, there is a lot of proof on why the anime should have its own original ending. To be honest, it seemed like that is what Isyama was going to do anyway. And I'm hoping that it does indeed happen. But this is the end of the video, man. You ain't got to comment about it. Do appreciate it if you did someone if you're new. And I'm out, bro.